This is part 3 in a series of short videos that looks at the Reflex 510 relay test system. In this part we'll be looking at reporting and exporting data. When tests are performed, they can be performed by simply initiating a test, either by keyboard, hardware, or by clicking a button like this test button, or they can be executed as part of a test batch. To include them in a batch, we need to open the batch to start with, and we can do that by either clicking this Start Batch button or configuring the system so that it will automatically start a batch when we run the software. From this point, every test that we make records its data into a batch data log file which is stored on disk. So if I go ahead and run 6 or 7 tests, we've now got 7 devices worth of data in our batch log file, and at this point I'll choose to stop the batch. Again, the batch stop would occur automatically if we loaded a new test program or if we quit the software. If we look behind the scenes at the test data has a series of results, some of which are marked with field names. For example, the pull-in voltage, the just operated voltage, is marked with the OV field name. This signifies that we want this particular result to be kept in the batch data log file. Having run these tests and obtained a batch log file, we can go to reporting, and we can either make a formatted report or we can export the data directly to Excel. We'll actually do the Excel export first because it shows you something of the structure of the file. I've configured to display the last completed batch, which is this file here, and to include all devices, or you could have picked only passed or only failed. If we click on Export to Excel, you see an Excel worksheet open, and at the very bottom here are each of the 7 devices that we tested, and along each row is an individual value for that part under the field name as listed here. So the maximum contact resistance for the normally open contact is this field name CRNO, and if we look down, these are the series of devices, of device values of CRNO for each part. So it's extremely easy to use Excel now to do some formatting. For example, we can insert line chart, and lo and behold, there is a graph of the contact resistance on the normally open side of each of those 7 relays we've tested. The additional information further up is some limited statistical number crunching that's already been done on these values to provide min, max. It shows the test limits and how many passed, how many failed. That saves you having to process some of the information yourself. Quitting Excel, we'll go to reporting, and to use the batch log data to produce a formatted report, again you simply select Create Report, pick one of the pre-configured templates which you can edit yourself, and after a few moments Microsoft Word is used to host the output formatted report, which contains a selection of charts and data tables for those 7 parts. And because these templates can be formatted yourself, this allows you to have a range of report output types, such as a simple report that you might plan to issue to a customer, whilst having a more complex detailed report for your internal engineering consumption. The use of Microsoft Word to host this report means that not only will you have no problems installing and configuring any printers, but also you can interchange the report output with other people, knowing that they're almost certain to be able to handle it.